Good evening, it's Birdnut. You may remember me from such videos as Top 10 Sexiest Five Nights at Freddy's Animatronics and The Mysterious Man You Saw in Your Mom's Bed Last Night. Now tonight, I have been given the great privilege to present to you the best of 2024 for the Renni Ultrafox YouTube channel. 2024 was quite a great year, huh? Now let's take some time to commemorate some of the best videos Renni has been able to make this year for her first year of YouTube. We put the word first in quotations. From rambling about old Nintendo cartridges nobody cares about, to more rambling about old Nintendo cartridges nobody cares about, to tasteless 9/11 jokes, Renni has made quite a year of content here in 2024. For this channel, 2024 was a great year full of fun shenanigans and transitions. Just like how I'm transitioning to today's sponsor, Raid Shadowland. And without further ado, let's get it started. Renni Ultrafox's 2024. Let's take a look.
Last time, Carl, you can't park your sheep here!
Thank you for calling Mid Productions. How can I help you? Wait, why am I answering like this? We just make TV shows.
I was watching like the Mario show, you know, the show with the Mario and like crusty and old and stupid and totally not like totally radical and bodacious and I don't know, fix it. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye, toy. Wow.
Ren, answer your phone now!
Mrs. Ultrafox not even calling me on the phone. Wait a minute, how am I hearing you?
I don't care! We need to make Mario! Mario needs to be cool and hip with the kids! Why aren't there any segments about the most relevant, most hippest musical artists of our time? The 90s! Like Elvis!
Oh, don't you worry, Mrs. Ultrafox. I can solve this little predicament of yours. Soon, millions of totally rad children will be watching the same Mario cartoon all over again. All we gotta do is replace those stinky old live-action segments with some new cool kids, you know, to make it all mondo and tubular, dude. Or whatever kids these days like to say.
But it'll be cheap, right?
Oh, we're going to recycle everything we can and the actors won't even see $1.
Good shit, good shit. Let's see the next one.
So how about these reviews themselves? What makes them so special? What makes them tick? Surely, none of it could be as crazy as what we got from that Georg fellow.
When you pop in this bed, the first thing you notice is the poor edging on
Miracle.
But let's take a look. Let's start out with a completely random one. Let's say, oh, I've seen Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's do that one.
Once the final battle starts, each Guardian starts fighting different people from Ronin's group. The end of the battle reminds us of 9/11.
Benny Boy, Ben, Barry, B, Benson, Bouncing, Bunny, Boobies, Benjamin. Could you please repeat that?
The end of the battle reminds us of 9/11.
From within your mind, no one else can find the life that you inspire.
Good shit, good shit. Let's see the next one.
Stage 8 isn't the worst, and at first I was pretty entertained by these wacky dolphin fellows. Like, just look at them, that's the Wario wackiness I love to see. But unfortunately, Nintendo did not develop the boss of the stage on their own. They found it on Saddam Hussein's laptop. This fucking dolphin. This fucking dolphin I hate. I was already so done with this game at this point, and this boss just put me over the edge. This fucker is my new real-life enemy. This boss is legitimately one of the absolute worst I have ever played in my life, and it is such shit on multiple levels. So the goal of this boss is to hit the fucking dolphin into these spikes. Yeah. Meanwhile, you also have to contend with his flying dolphin minions, and you have to wait for him to complete his fucking routine to get another shot. And even if you are on time, the awful hit detection requires that you hit the dolphin exactly in the middle, and if you are one damn pixel off, it will not count, and you will have to try again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Oh, and if you get swept up by the current or die, you're forced to repeat phases of the boss because this boss has 3 phases. Yeah, he has multiple phases. For some reason, reason. Ah! All of this while having to switch between disguises constantly to survive. And half of the time, the game doesn't even read your drawings correctly. Or maybe you're a human and you fuck up sometimes. You fuck up the drawing a little bit. Like if it's even 1 pixel off the wrong shape, it just refuses to work and is just so ass. While I'm contending with the awful controls, unresponsive game feel, wonky hit detection, and everything above, I might draw a heart just slightly off, game. I'm sorry. The entire game has its problems, but this boss shows off the absolute worst it has to offer in every single way. Okay, dolphins are extinct now. I've killed them. You happy, Nintendo? Oh wait, yeah, you probably are. Guys, you're never gonna fucking believe it. You're never gonna fucking believe it.
What?
So I picked up my pizza, and you'll never guess who my delivery driver was. It was Gabe. It was Gabe Newell, and he winked at me. He winked at me and said, "Expect big things tonight, Rennie." And he faded away. When you think of Mario, does he bring to mind related topics such as surfing, old black and white movies, Elvis?
Look how much longer it takes to select Wario.
Yo, guys, he said it. He said the thing.
What a pointless, minuscule inconvenience, not even worth mentioning.
Then why the fuck did you even mention it? I personally believe that below average Wario selection speeds are an extremely important issue, but still. The overall presentation is also quite possibly genuinely the worst thing Nintendo has ever let slip through. It's at least pretty low. It also weirdly features a Ken Penders ass art style that looks so ugly. I went from wanting to go to a party to hang out with these characters to wanting to throw them in a fucking wood chipper. I mean, just look at this shit. It's awful. Otherwise, all the other visual and audio presentation is just so dull. No soul whatsoever. Even ignoring all the technical limitations on DS, Assault and Command really are night and day. It's insane to me that this game came out just a year after.
Good shit, good shit. Let's see the next one.
Oh ye gods! I forgot about my precious sealed copy of Disney Think Fast for PS2! Oh my goodness, it's multiplying! I need to get this thing graded right away! I gotta send it in! Please ask us about a price. I'm sorry, game store. Are you a fucking goblin? I don't want to answer your Riddles 3 to find out how much I might be paying for this game. And as my friend Mel said, it might also just be a tactic to make you feel awkward. So, oh, I had to go ask about the game price and now I gotta buy it at this point or else I'd feel bad. Don't fucking feel bad. Fuck these guys. They're making you go out of your way. Do the work to ask. Print a price on the case. Oh no, you might lose $10. You might lose $10 from the sale. Fuck you. Who cares? Is that $10 you might lose out if the game becomes $10 more on eBay really worth the customer satisfaction of just having an easily readable price? I don't think so. This sucks. I'm not answering your riddle. Riddler, Rizzler, fucking whatever. Fuck you. Fuck this. This sucks. Game pricing sucks. Collecting sucks. Just emulate everything. Who gives a shit?
When looking up examples for why people hate the Whitney battle, I found this comment on an old forum thread about it. Miltank is sexy. Miltank is sexy. Feel free to take that one out of context. Post it everywhere. Miltank is sexy. Winks at you seductively from across the audio. Wink, wink.
God, Miltank. She's so sexy and full of milk. Wait, are we recording? I happen to own a copy of cult classic Dumpster Fire Ride to Hell Retribution for Xbox. I bought it for $10. It's been that price for the longest time because, yeah, while it's not as common as one of those Kinect games that'll film your parents fighting while you jump up and down like a f***ing idiot, but take my word for it, there's more than enough copies out there for anyone who would want one. For God knows what reason. I can't emphasize how this game is truly wretched. But apparently people desperately need it right now because it's seriously selling for upwards of $60 at the moment. People are willingly paying over original retail for this. Oh, and you can still get it for like $20 on PS3 right now. So seriously, what are these people on? Correct.
Hate.
The best name for a rideshare company to stand out from competitors.
Right, meow, Pober. Pober, what is this? Pober. Pober, what is Pober? Pober. What the fuck is this? What is Pober? Pober.
That's amazing, Trevor.
Trevor, what the fuck is Pober?
I hate you all. Pober.
What the fuck is Pober?
I had like 2 seconds. I had to put this.
Pober.
That's amazing.
Pober. What?
The first stupid thing that came to my head was Pober. I don't know.
Pober.
Trevor, you're a genius. That's the next ride-sharing companies. Pober.
Pober.
You got it. And you wanted to restart.
It is more quick to the point, so you know what, Trevor, that's a good one.
Pober.
I was worried it would suck, but dude, Pober's a hit.
Pober's a hit. You heard it here, folks.
Oh, I ping this one though.
I didn't do that.
Pober. It's the new norm. It's the new norm.
I want Poby Bird.
The new finger is not the same as the finger.
Why does Poby look like a lost Simpson?
A lost Simpson.
I drew Poby.
What the fuck is happening here?
Based and boob peeled.
Based and boob peeled. I have to describe this.
Yes.
Pober
Amazing.
finally got the boobs they wanted. Celebrate.
Pober. Pober is a great character. I love Pober.
Pober.
Pober eats.
Pober's the new icon.
I remember seeing this one.
Pober eats the Renni Ultrafox.
Oh, I had to draw this.
No, it's mayonnaise. It's mayonnaise. It's mayonnaise. It's fine.
A delicious Krabby Patty with cum jelly so yummy. Picture.
It's fine.
Okay, we're starting.
Pober moment.
Pober moment.
Was it one of the 2 in particular, or just the channel?
It was the channel, so I don't know which one. But...
Pober is gonna explode.
Fair enough.
Neither of them. Could have been both of them. I don't know.
I guess they follow me.
we both made a stressed out Pober.
Bover is angry.
Pober. Ren, are you dumb?
Bover? Who's this?
What is this?
Is that Bover?
What you guys were saying.
Pober kills incredible gassy.
Oh god, Trevor. Someone had to do it. Gassy boom. No,
Gassy boom.
Super Pober Brothers.
Oh, that's what it is. I wrote something weird.
Mario
That's
is
what I had
sad
to
that
draw.
Pober throws waffles at Lonely Goomba.
No, don't do that to him. He's
Ren, I love that Mario. It looks great.
No.
Good shit, good shit. Let's see the next one.
Some classic courses return, fully revamped and refreshed, like Peach Bitch. More like Peach's Fantasy Dickland!
But why? AVGN worked because James always had a contextual reason behind making his over-the-top reactions and jokes. Usually it'd be in response to some truly awful game design or the controls, or maybe he's mocking the title of a really awful game that he's already established is terrible on some level.
Now we got Soul Feast. More like Soul Feces. Well, holy shit, I gotta be honest. It reminds me of R-Type or Light Force, and that's pretty cool. So all I gotta say is, this one's not bad.
I know having context seems like a basic thing, but I don't think Game Dude understood that on any level. You can't just look at Peach Beach in a game that's good and yell, "More like Peach, bitch!" and expect it to be unironically funny. It just doesn't work that way, Game Dude. But I will say, as much as I do like adventures, there also comes its biggest issue, which all stem from the game having been so rushed as an early-gen GameCube title. Other than Fox himself, all of his other lovable companions are unfortunately thrown to the wayside to save on development time, which is just an absolute shame. If these characters could have been more involved in the game and had more dialogue with Fox throughout, I think that it would have added so much to the overall experience. And lest we forget the blue fox in the room. Not me. No, not her. Yes, Crystal.
A fox with boobs.
Don't trust a Duck Hunt fan if you care about the safety of your pets.
How did Duck Hunt work? Death threat.
They'll shoot your cat if it yawns funny. I get the disdain for the Duck Hunt dog, but in all fairness, you missed the shot on the duck, so you deserve to be mocked and humiliated. This is your fault. He's here as your dog to help you with your duck murdering. Don't want a dog that'll laugh at your mistakes? Shouldn't have adopted him then.
Well said, Mel. Dog haters aren't allowed on this channel, and not only that, they will be executed. Why is almost every thumbnail nearly exactly the same? Why do these videos, which involve reviewing the latest, most relevant movies in theaters, all have less than 20 views each? Is that Scott the fucking Woz? Oh! But we need only walk up just a single staircase before control is taken away from us for a tutorial. You see, Nintendo really wanted us to use the touchscreen on the DS in special ways. Touching is good, they always said. Kirby and the walking finger were always having a grand old time back then, you know? And I know people have mixed feelings on Star Fox Assault as a whole. I feel like reception has been growing somewhat in recent years, but those who feel more negatively about it, that's totally understandable. However, when people point to the on-foot combat in the game as its complete downfall, I personally kind of roll my eyes a little bit. I can totally see why some aren't fans of its utilization in the game itself. It is a tad clunkier and less refined than shooting things in the R-Wing and other vehicles for sure, but that does not mean that the idea itself was a bad one at all. I feel exactly the opposite actually. Just from the ability to hop in and out of any vehicle at any time, going from shooting ships out in the air, then landing to defeat enemies on the ground to get more close and personal would be extremely fun if done right. Just think of it this way. Imagine if folks had the same perspective when it comes to Mario. Super Mario Odyssey expanded Mario's moveset in some really great and clever ways, utilizing his new cat friend Cappy and the ability to command certain enemies and objects with completely new ways of navigating stages. Back in my day, that Mario character kept his feet on the ground. Unless he was making a jump, his big Italian tootsies were on that ground. I want to see boots on the ground, Mario! Get your soul out of that fucking Goomba! Star Fox doesn't have to stick to just on-rail arcade space shooting that constantly moves at a forward trajectory. Just like Mario doesn't have to jump to the left and right anymore. When you really get down to it, Star Fox is about space combat in general, not just the on-rails experience. There are ways to respect this core and expand upon it in new, fresh ways at the same time. So if you look at Star Fox and say, I better see Fox's big, fat, juicy ass in that R-Wing cockpit at all times, if he is outside at any point, I'm not interested. I just personally feel like that's a misguided takeaway when it comes to what Star Fox is and the issues that later titles in the franchise have.
Oh, Renni, you're so very uneducated. Those segments are perfectly edited to transform what was once outdated sci-fi slop into something akin to the ultimate sci-fi classics like Futurama, Star Wars, and Lord of the Rings.
Oh, you really think so, Ren? You promise that you don't just have the hots for the segment's sassy host, Princess Centauri, terrible mic quality and all?
So grab some popcorn and let's see what happens.
And that you're not just pathetically attempting to make excuses to impress her, right?
What? Of course not, my silly fox companion. I would never be so dishonest, even to try to impress my beautiful space wife, Princess Zumbabalina.
Fair enough, if that's true, how about you go try your best to make any sense of this shit for our audience, hmm?
Well, no problem, that'll be piece of cake. Now, let me take a look-see.
Hero got trapped, a boy explodes, oh, Evil King, the evil Burger King guy shows up, explodes the boy again. He's the villain. He releases the hero, I guess, for some reason. But it's okay. He's a good guy now. He gets the magical orb from his drawer. Charlie Chaplin shows up. Okay. He explodes Cyborg. Oh, it's over. Okay. I mean, sure, the next episode will make more sense that that was just a fluke. Alright, here we go, next episode. A man gets vored by T-Rex. Okay, nothing unusual there. Gets Spurl inside T-Rex. Gets unvored. But it's fine. It's epic. He needed the orb to fight the bad guys, probably. Here we go. Epic battle. Monster. Okay, monster evaporates, and everything gets colorful. T-Rex thanks the heroes. Seems pretty simple and easy to follow to me. I hope that clears things up.
Right. You just want to bang the princess, dude.
Now me and Princess Atari.
Centauri.
Right. Princess Babalu and I have a perfectly healthy, normal relationship.
We love each other very much.
But alas, I must leave now. My home planet needs me. Say goodbye to Renni, Princess Nintendo. Bye, Renni!
Hello, I'm Peter Griffin. Okay. Whoa, what's this?
Mario?
Mario in real life?
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
what is this? What? Oh god! What the fuck? Bees! That's the bees!
Mario, yes! Yes!
Oh my god!
Lyra, you came at the best time!
Thing ever! I won! I already won! Oh my god!
Mario
Luigi! Oh my god!
Oh, it looks beautiful!
What the fuck? Yes!
I'm gonna die! I'm crying! I need this so much! I'm so happy! I'm so unbelievably happy!
Thank you, Nintendo!
Oh my god! I am so happy! I am so happy!
Thank
I'm
you!
gonna cry! I'm actually gonna cry! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I have no words! Oh my god, I have no words for this!
Thank you, Nintendo!
Man, you have no idea how crazy I am right now, Jesus.
Just thank you!
I waited so long for this.
I think Ren just slammed the Bruno.
Oh my god, I'm gonna...
Thank you!
Cry. Oh my god.
I cannot find the pig.
Oh, finally, Mario Luigi, I'm so happy. You have no idea how much
This looks so good.
I have no idea how much... Oh my god. Oh my god, this is unbelievable. Oh my, I want this now. I want this now.
What did they just...
Jesus
they
Christ,
just...
this is the greatest thing ever. Look how they go, look the bro attacks, how fun they are.
They're broing. They're broing out.
Yes, 3D!
Mario Luigi, what is
It's
it?
so good! Brothership!
Gonna go on the brothership.
Aww.
It's
Thank you, Nintendo!
Oh, I need to buy this.
Hello, this is for Renstar's birthday! Then there's Waluigi. And yes, he was created pretty much just so Wario could have a partner to play with in sports titles, but have you not seen this man? He's sexy as hell! And look at those shoes! Fun gamer fact you probably didn't know, number 36, he could easily reach the top shelf at the grocery store and he would grab you that box of cereal because he is just such a cool guy. He's more than just a Smash meme, he's a man with a beautiful heart, and he loves you.
Hey, fun gamer fact you probably didn't know, number 37. Did you know that Super Mario Bros. 2 here in North America was actually a game called Doki Doki Panic reskinned with Mario characters?
What?
As it was thought that the actual Super Mario Bros. 2 was too difficult for us babies in the States.
Huh? What the fuck? I didn't know that!
What they got as Super Mario Bros. 2 is what we later got as the Lost Levels, which sucks.
Oh shit! I should like and subscribe for learning something I didn't know! Oh, and the Devil Wario costume is horrendous. The game expects you to constantly blow into the DS microphone to fly upwards, and while I don't mind using the mic for short commands, using it to fly for 10 seconds straight, how about no? Also, to be fair on one thing, I don't know if it was the mic I was using, but no matter how hard I blew into the mic, Wario would never respond. Bro doesn't want to be blown, I guess. I just want to blow for you, Wario. I tried every terrible sound my mouth could make until I made a dying whale sound, and that worked apparently. Okay, cool. Now my entire house wants to kill me for playing Wario. If you want to know what it sounded like, it was like, ooh.
Good shit, good shit. Let's see the next one.
Ben uses a green screen. I know. You're probably devastated to discover that he doesn't actually rent out an entire movie theater just to film his reviews. You can go cry in the corner that isn't covered up by the green screen properly. There's plenty of room. The green edging, or whatever it's called, around Ben's body, it looks freaking epic. Sometimes it even looks like a retro.
Whoa, nice graphic.
I'm not a big fan of the government.
And now tune back into the Game Awards.
Not a big fan of the government.
Not a big fan of the government.
Beautiful singing voice.
Not a big fan. Not a
This is
big
a great
fan.
idea. This goes hard.
It matches up so well.
It does. This is genius.
This is amazing.
Someone please clip
I love
this.
this.
Someone please clip this.
This is amazing.
This mini's going hard as fuck. We have Spyro's little friend, love interest, neighbor from Spyro: A Hero's Tale. A lot of Spyro fans despise this character, whether it be for being somewhat of a knockoff of Amy from Sonic, adding virtually nothing to the game whatsoever, or maybe they find her voice acting annoying, or I don't know, maybe they think, ew, girl's icky. Or the color pink is scary. Last year, I was really excited to play through A Hero's Tale for the first time ever, and I want to find out exactly why fans hated this little dragon gal so much. What crimes did she commit? Then I discovered that this pink bitch only has a grand total of 40 seconds of screen time in the entire game. She talks to Spyro one time and then appears one more time at the end of the game. Or at least, I guess she does? I seriously don't even remember that ending bit when I played the game, but whatever. And even then, all of the other very brief interactions are completely optional. I was genuinely flabbergasted to discover this. And now I feel like Spyro fans belong in an insane asylum. I cannot fathom getting so worked up over a character who just stands there it does literally nothing and barely even interacts with you in any meaningful way. I do not get it, and I don't think I ever will. Simply fascinating. He honestly reminds me a little bit of Derek VL's classic review of Space Chimps for Wii.
It's sad to see designers Brash Entertainment choose to contribute to the sexist environment that led to Hillary Clinton's unfair downfall in the Democratic primaries by including a female monkey that is, by herself, defenseless for the first level or so.
Who you gonna vote for?
Space Chimps for the Nintendo Wii.
So Kirby, what do you think?
Renni Ultrafox is gay.
Exactly.
While the original version of the series is available on DVD and streaming, good fucking luck finding Club Mario, as the show is considered to be partially lost media. Only one episode featuring Club Mario segments is randomly available on Tubi. Probably on accident if we're being real. Unfortunately, if you haphazardly throw new ideas into a sequel without any care or foresight into how it could damage the overall experience, that can be just as dangerous, if not worse, than stagnation. I think that careless approach to this game is made most clear in how the game handles the Star Fox characters and lore. This is the first time I've ever seen that none of the characters feel remotely like themselves. Fox himself is suddenly just a careless asshole to almost everyone, simply for the sake of creating manufactured dramatic moments for the story. This game has an absolutely absurd 9 endings, which the way I see it was done in part to try and make up for the extremely repetitive gameplay. Very short runtime, you can beat this game in half an hour, and complete lack of vision for the game in the first place. Every character here is either completely out of character or on a very dull autopilot, which oh boy, definitely makes all of the dialogue and story bits either incredibly boring and or pure cringe to read through. This game's story and dialogue does not come off as a natural and carefully thought out evolution of what came before it, but instead a completely nonsensical an edgy fanfic written by a teenager. Again, this game has 9 endings, which I feel had to be because the writers just had absolutely no idea how to continue the story of Fox and the gang. I feel like if you put some thought into it, it would have been pretty fucking easy to settle on something, but apparently not, because they decided to make a bunch of really lame first draft story ideas and just put all of them in the game. But a lot of these issues with the game wouldn't matter whatsoever if Nintendo didn't make a bizarre decision to allow the series to get backed into an inescapable corner with this game. Many of these endings provide a solid ending, as an ending of the series for the Star Fox characters. This is not treated like a handheld side adventure. This game treats multiple of its endings as an ending to the series as a whole. I read in an interview that only the first half of the game is supposed to be canon, but I really see this as a sad and, again, careless excuse. If all of these insane endings are not canon and only the first half of the game is, everyone is still completely out of character, so what would the point of the game even be? You're telling me that the game's story just ends before the conflict presented against the stupid fucking boring space fish even You're trying to tell me that the game's story just ends before the conflict presented against the stupid fucking boring space fish even concludes? What? And even if this really were the case, I have the feeling that after this game, Nintendo was way too nervous to even touch the series again, as is after this story became so fucked up by a single title, even though it is literally something that they for some reason allowed to happen. And now, allow me to read the greatest hate comment that any microscopic channel has ever received in the history of ever. From Email Atomic, Ben, I think you should just work by yourself. When you Mac reviews yourself, you actually have something to say. You're express some enthusiasm for the content, but when you're working with your partner here, he doesn't seem to like these action movies, and you guys together combined just don't have anything insightful to say. When you have a partner, you just seem to lean on whatever negative thing he has to say and then agree with how much you guys didn't like that character or that moment in the film. You don't articulate a description, which would indicate you at least understood what they were going for. There's a new TV show out on FX called What We Do in the Shadows. In that show, they have vampires. They have regular vampires that just suck your blood, but they have a new kind of vampire called an energy vampire. And it's just a boring guy in glasses, the kind you meet in the office, and the minute enters the room, he just sucks all the fun out of it. You two together are like energy vampires. You make me want to go to sleep. I didn't think that much of Captain Marvel, but I could go on for a few minutes about the things I liked about the characters and the themes, like getting up when you're knocked down. You just can't drone on for several minutes about how you didn't like this character or this part of the story or that part of the story without talking about what the story was or trying to do and why it failed or succeeded. You guys look like you could be the next You guys look like you could be the next Cicely and Ebert. You're the fat one and he's the skinny one. Oh my fucking god. But you have no movie review chemistry together. You might be the best of friends in real life, but together you are less than the sum of your parts. You are better alone than you are together. I want to shoot myself in the brain when I'm listening to YouTube drone on about what you don't like. At the very least, don't do action movies together because you totally suck at that. I liked your Green Book review. You actually came alive for that. Maybe you guys shouldn't take movies seriously in such a literal way. May I remind you that movies can be fun? Even the dumb movies can be fun. And from Alex Friedman 8670, we got a response.
Mr. McDonald, while I agree that this particular review could have been more balanced, I think it's largely an issue of scripting. Mr. Miracle should have outlined his opinions and give himself and his partner equal screen time, instead of trying to lodge a joint opinion. Secondly, Mr. Miracle is not fat. He just clearly favors looser fitting clothing. Calling him the fat one is just a rude thing to write. In my review of Mr. Miracle's reviews so far, I've found that he doesn't appreciate the element of camp outside of the horror genre. Whether he appreciates camp or not tends to be dependent on the literal horror inflicted by a given antagonist. So in the future, please consider that and don't call people fat. As always, I remain humbly at your service. Friedman. An email responds, this does remind me of Siskel and Ebert. Ebert was called the fat one, and Cisco was called the skinny one. Ben has a similar build to Ebert in his younger days. That's just facts, man. Your credit, you're going to be cruelly critiqued.
What? Oh, and Mel's here too, I guess.
Yeah! Ah, fuck!
Big the cat is fat and speaks silly.
Something's not right. We've always been friends for years. Doggy!
In order to 100% Sonic Adventure, you have to play these tricky and time-consuming fishing games, and aside from that, he's pretty useless in the entire franchise. He's often quoted as being a fat Play the clip, Rennie.
You might be thinking that I'm picking on a retard, but come on.
Good shit, good shit. Let's see the next one.
You've probably already noticed that the video quality in Ben's reviews is complete dog shit. The resolution that Ben's videos are uploaded in it's fascinating. Most of them are uploaded in standard def, 360p, sometimes 480p, which was still relatively common to see back in 2013. But the fact that he was still uploading in those resolutions as recently as 2 years ago is fucking incredible. And then sometimes his videos were randomly in 240p and look even worse. And then, a few months into his YouTube career, Ben entered the fantastical world of 720p HD with his review of just to immediately return to standard def with his next upload. And it's not like all of his very few HD videos really even benefit from the resolution boost. Like, maybe we're getting a little too crystal clear here. Sometimes the theater background looks relatively fine, sometimes it's the crustiest PNG you've ever seen in your life, and in the meantime, why don't you enjoy some more obscure Rayman classics, like, Rayman... Rayman Dick Tease and Rayman okay, this is just fucked up. You really wanted this guy back so badly? He should be locked up. Check out this very normal review.
And remember, this is where Hollywood is taken seriously.
Ben has such a gorgeous singing voice. So without many options, they went for the Star Fox demo that they've been allowing Miyamoto to fuck around with aimlessly for years on end. The result of this was Star Fox Zero, a boring, lifeless, painfully mediocre arcade shooter experience. Nintendo made yet another terrible decision to completely reboot the series again, just like Star Fox 64 did way back in 1997. 64! Nintendo fucking loves Star Fox 64! They have that shit memorized! Oh, now there's, that thing, and okay, yep, now, yep, Wario. Wario's been forward. This is the worst thing I've ever seen.
Speaking of Sonic 06, the evil fucked up game from hell that my evil arch nemesis twin made me play, or else the end of the world would come upon us all. Elise. Sure, it's weird that she kissed Sonic, but in her defense, he was dead or something like that.
Folks love the fox, they love the bird, and they absolutely love the funny bunny who shouts out ancient memes. Gamers didn't want this gay Tumblr Sh. They wanted to shoot, they wanted to guns, and they demanded the most realistic pubic hair graphics. What the fuck? This is one of the funniest ones I got sent. Rare Nintendo DS game Yik. Game only. DS not for sale. Okay, for one, you're paying $300 and you're not even getting the DS, which looks dope, by the way. Look at that. That looks awesome. Mario with his crossed arms looks like ready to rant about something on YouTube like I am right now. So I looked these things up. These are just flash carts. These are flash carts that you can use to load any ROM or whatever onto your DS to play any game. There's nothing special about this one. In fact, this one looks rusted. It looks like it is aged. It is aged in a basement for 10,000 years. I just remembered too. Yik means if you know, you know. So they're like being really sly, like, heh, this is illegal stuff. This is not your first party material. If you know, you know. If they know, they're not gonna pay $300 for it because that's a scam. So they don't know if they're even considered whatever.
Renni,
Turn the video off right now.
What's going on, huh?
The video is a failure. Close YouTube now.
Kept you waiting, huh? You're pretty good. Renni, it's me. I've arrived on location. Oh my god. Does anyone have a water?
Oh. The third reason is, people thought he was too feminine. Well, I guess early 2000s gamers had no taste because, holy shit, dude! No wonder the president groped him.
What are you... What the...
You're a man? You know, not gonna lie, I kinda wish I was him.
What's wrong with you?
Now this clip right here is some of the best content she has ever made. Nothing can top that, if I'm being brutally honest. What do you mean biased? I am not a biased host. I am a good man with good morals. I am just trying to present the best stuff. It just so happens that the best stuff includes me in it. Okay, yeah, well, you're fired. Anyway.
The only real defining traits I could recognize when watching this thing are pretty surface level, like Tommy's Captain Planet-ass love for anything involving protecting the environment and green living.
Earth, man, Earth!
Incredible!
Big means date 9/11.
I think that might be the first thing that was said on the stream, maybe.
What about Sonic clones, or ripoffs as some would say? There's all sorts of them, like Awesome Possum, Rocky Rodent, High Seas Havoc, Jazz Jackrabbit, Punky Skunk, Socket the Duck, and to some people, Mr. Nuts. They all have a certain flavor to their gameplay and stylistic choice to be like Sonic in some way.
Awesome Possum is the first Genesis cartoon character who really talks to players, and he's got a lot to say.
Fuck you! Meanwhile, the skies were truly the limit on GameCube. It was a much more capable machine. They would return to this structure eventually, but Rareware, developers of hit titles such as Super Glove Ball and video game preservationist Teasing Simulator. But Benny Boy wasn't meant to be a solo act forever. No. Throughout his entire legacy, he managed to snag a single solitary one-time collaborator for his review of the 2017 adaptation of Stephen King's It. You're never gonna believe it, he got this guy. This guy was invited onto the show because, as Ben states, he is a Stephen King connoisseur, which would mean that he's an expert judge of a specific topic, according to Google Dictionary. So how does this exquisitely dressed gentleman begin his portion of his review?
As Stephen King connoisseur, we'll be reviewing the movie It. What did you think about the movie It since you read the book?
Well, you know, I read the book in anticipation of seeing the movie. I hadn't read it before.
You, sir, are a fraud! You call yourself a Stephen King connoisseur, yet you haven't even read the dude's 4th best-selling novel of all time? That's like calling yourself a Nintendo connoisseur and then being like, yo, this is my first time playing Mario. Either Ben got scammed by this guy or he set this poor man up for failure. Either way, this is the funniest intro to a review I've ever fucking seen in my life. Hello, I'm the Renni critic. I remember that Super Kiwi 64 was mid, so you don't have to. Gameplay-wise, there was also an overall level of polish that 64 had that Assault was unfortunately lacking a bit in comparison.
Star Fox Assault, also underrated. Not perfect, but it's fun.
She serves a purpose, she's there to help you, and 9 times out of 10, you can completely ignore her, and at that point, she's just an adorable little ball who flies around Link. Personally, I think Navi deserves more love and respect from the gamers she was always trying to help. That's a fucking Koopa that we used to smash these things with our big butts. $200 for a Koopa amiibo. Okay, so this is a store in New York City, so I'm not surprised that you're gonna have tourist trap stores in New York City. That's not remotely surprising. You can get a brand new Koopa amiibo. Now, I don't know if it's been reprinted at any point or what. I don't know the history of these things, but for $30. So I'm just going to go off a limb. I'm gonna keep my limb and go off it and say $200 for a Koopa is a little ridiculous. And they got a loose Goomba. They got a loose Goomba for $99, for $100 for a Goomba. That Goomba better be the best butt plug anyone's ever used. I don't even think $100 is as much as Bowser pays these guys in a year. Okay, this one's just special. I think this is at a thrift store. They're charging $80. $80 for a PS1 controller that has a bite taken out of the analog stick, like the nematode took a bite out of it, or whatever the Alaskan bullworm, whatever. This is so crusty. They didn't even clean it. They are charging $80 fucking for this. This might be the winner. Honestly, like, this is such garbage. Like, at least with the other items, it's like they're really mint. They're overcharging for them, but they're really mint and stuff. This is just like fucking dumpster trash that they're selling. You can see the like mold fuzz on the side of the controller. This is so gross. But they want $80. If anyone spends that, they are the dumbest person alive, and I do not feel bad for judging them at all.
The greatest YouTube show of all time, Screw Attack, referred to her as a, quote, retarded anteater in their video of the top 10 ugly chicks in gaming.
Birdo looks like a freaking retarded anteater.
Which is a worthwhile watch. It'll help you realize that you can't take someone's opinion seriously when their thoughts on 9 other women are just bad. I can't jerk off to this character, that means she's ugly.
Gee, I sure did learn lots about the joys of Birdo porn. I should like and subscribe.
I got you.
Also, I will definitely be sure to let Lyra know. Lyra, who is asleep right now, but she made the amazing PNGs, and I'll be sure to let her know that people are loving these.
Yeah, Renni, we made the same fake answer.
Oh my god!
I was wondering why there's so little.
Come on, give me the money.
So many people.
So many Simpsons.
Print that.
Screenshot it, please.
Screenshot
somebody.
that.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
Everybody put the Simpsons movie.
You know what? I put this movie because I knew that
everybody gave Reevie a point because everyone was like, oh, I put the Simpsons movie, so I know that's my answer.
Quits is a show that airs on Mansfield Cable Access, which means public access, which means that the people of Massachusetts were subjected to moments like this.
At number 1 is Hereditary, which is a god-awful horror film that is forgettable.
When Ben.EXE stopped functioning properly, he singles out Super Mario Kart and Mario Kart 64 as classic masterpieces.
Millennial Moment!
Now, you might have a very important question about this show, Club Mario, the show that's supposed to be about Mario. Where the fuck is Mario? Good freaking question, because the producers were too obsessed with segments about asparagus.
A wide variety of asparagus.
Asparagus! Wow!
And Tommy receiving backshots to put any Mario in the Mario show at all. Bet you didn't know Scott the freaking Woz did film reviews with Ben the Miracling Miracle, huh? One of the most beloved of the AVGN's ripoff creators was the man, the myth, the furry, the runaway fugitive, and perhaps worst of all, Canadian. It's the awkward moments and Ben's occasional off-the-cuff comments that make his stuff truly special, though.
I found this film to be more for adults than kids. That is because of a scene that has sexual connotation in it.
he freaking loves the Oscars. Even if he disagrees with the winners chosen by the oh-so-distinguished Academy, he still gives the show more respect than probably anyone else on the planet. If an actor in a movie has won or even just been nominated for an Oscar at any point, you better believe that Ben's gonna tell you about it every single time.
Two-time Oscar-nominated actor, Oscar-nominated director, two-time Oscar-nominated, Oscar-winning, two-time Oscar-winning, has won 2 Oscars.
But my main takeaway at the end of the day is, Evil Eric would make for a great Echo Fighter when they inevitably put Co-MC in the next Smash Bros.
The eyes of an angel.
We see the origins of all of Ben's iconic elements, including the powerful
is
at the end of every review, though it's still pretty weak here.
And remember, this is where Hollywood is taken seriously.
It took Benjo Marui some time and practice to give us some real oomph.
This is where Hollywood
Jesus, Ben, don't hurt yourself, buddy. It's okay. That monkey ball, monkey, 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 monkey. That better be a sealed copy of that. I cannot tell with this picture quality, but if it's not, $120 for Super Monkey Ball in the GameCube. Player's choice is nuts. It's nuts. It's monkey business is what it is. After several attempts from big Hollywood to assassinate the only critic brave enough to take them seriously, we finally reach the current decade, the 2020s. After a few years on duty with Benjamin, unfortunately, Steven had to return to his home planet, Gamerville, and he died on the trip there. Rest in peace. Steven, you were truly goated, and your reviews with Ben made for such great YouTube poop.
Like, he tells 3 stories about how he came on the Joker's mother.
Yes, Game Dude, we understand that things were better when you were 10, and that Super Mario Bros. 2 is Doki Doki Panic. Shut the fuck up, man, we get it! Oh yeah, he's in Antarctica hiding from polar bears. He'll never see this video. As of November 2022, his latest review is, hopefully not fittingly, Hollywood. Hollywood. I typed Hollywood ends. I typed Hollywood ends. Look, fuck. This is the best typo of all fucking time. Halloween ends. How about you all start the positivity train by subscribing and giving this video a 5.5 stars. What do you think, Mel? Wow, what a great skit, Mel. Thanks for dying. Could you not be yourself for 12 minutes? Oh god, so you've heard about it, huh? Donkey, what are you on about now? Would you shut up? Shrek, this is serious. Have you heard of that one indie game called 12 Minutes? Yes. I've heard of that game. Why? So I was streaming the game on my Twitch. You know about the incest twist, right, Shrek? Yes, Donkey, I have heard about that. Could you get to the point already? After my stream, some assholes started spreading a rumor that I was masturbating during the incest scene. I couldn't believe it. They were trying to ruin me, Shrek. I would never masturbate to incest on stream. Donkey! Why the fuck were you masturbating on stream in the first place? No, Shrek, you don't understand. I wasn't even masturbating. I never breached Twitch terms of service. Please, Shrek, you can't cut me off just because some a-holes made up some shit, Shrek. Please, I don't want— Alright, please calm down. I need a few moments to process what the fuck you just told me. Okay, Shrek. Okay. Good. Whew. Alright, now Donkey. Oh god damn it! Will things ever get any better? I honestly don't know, but I'm tired of it, and I just want people to be able to enjoy games without having to go through all these ridiculous and pricey hoops. I know gaming isn't a necessity, but a girl can dream, right? The world wouldn't be so horrible if the new generations could play games like Mort the Chicken on PS5, god damn it!
And that's every single clip over and done with. Oh, you expected more? Who do you think I am? I don't get paid enough for this shit. Think I'm gonna show you more? Get me the fuck out of here. Nah, hell nah. You expect too much of me.